Lesson 6. Part 1. Accidental. We became friends after our accidental meeting at the Christmas party. Ambition. One of his ambitions is to become a famous politician. Authority. A policeman has the authority to arrest speeding drivers. Blossom. All the orchards blossom in the spring. The cherry trees are in full blossom now. Bureau. An information bureau collects and keeps various facts. Charm. His essays have a charm of style that cannot be found in other writers. Comparison. The buildings in Taipei are small in comparison with the skyscrapers in New York. Conscience. Jean's got no conscience. She'd steal anything from anybody. Cottage. He lives in a cottage in the woods. Dawn. We started our trip at dawn in order to get there before noon. Part 2. Depress. The rainy season always depresses me. When business is depressed, many men lose their positions. Discourage. We tried to discourage him from climbing the mountain without a guide. Try again. Don't let one failure discourage you. Dusk. The buildings over there are scarcely visible in the dusk. Exchange. Exchange of prisoners during a war is not very common. Extraordinary. 8 feet is an extraordinary height for a man. Faint. She called for help in a faint voice. Flash. The lightning flashed across the sky. Frost. Frost has killed several of our young plants. Gleam. A gleam of light shone through the partly opened door. Harness. The saddle is a part of the horse's harness. We can harness water in a river to produce electric power. Part 3. Hymn. The people joined together in singing a hymn. They hymned their thanks to God. Inform. Can you inform me where he lives right now? Invite. She invited her friends to her birthday party. Ladder. The boys climbed the ladder to get into their treehouse. Limb. That man with one arm lost his other limb in an airplane crash. Manage. He couldn't manage his horse and it threw him to the ground. They hired a young man to manage their business. Method. Jonas Salk found a new method of teaching music. Motive. We despise those who act from low or selfish motives. Nostril. The Indian princess wore a diamond in her right nostril. Oral. She gave us an oral report instead of a written report. Part 4. Pang. It is hard to stand the pangs of a toothache. Peculiar. All creatures seem to have peculiar customs. Plate. In America, food is usually served on plates. Preserve. The city decided to preserve the beautiful old building as a museum. Prospect. From the top of the hill, there is a beautiful prospect over the hill. I see no prospect of his recovery from the disease. Rare. Today, tigers are rare animals in Taiwan. I want my steak very rare, please. Remedy. This pill is a good remedy for a headache and toothache. Retire. My father retired from his job at the age of 60. Scream. A scream for help came from inside the building. Shed. The garden tools are in that shed. We shed our blood for our country. Part 5. Slavery. Many men fought for the abolition of slavery. Spacious. The rooms of the palace were spacious. Staff. The teaching staff of the school is excellent. Straw. The farmers covered the barn floor with straw. Surface. Leaves were floating on the surface of the pond. Tick. The silence was broken only by the tick of the clock. Tremendous. The army suffered a tremendous defeat in that battle. Variety. The store over there has a great variety of toys. Waterfall. The Niagara Falls is one of the most beautiful waterfalls in the world. Worm. The worm turns the soil.